In today's world, when we hear the word meekness, the first picture that comes to our mind is that of weakness. It's not difficult to see how we have come to associate meekness with weakness, but I'm here to just show you how they are two different things entirely. I know that most of us we are familiar with that verse that said, "Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth." I know that that sounds very, 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 very counterintuitive, right? Because if you look at the way the world is currently right now, it doesn't look like the meek will inherit anything. What we know from our normal parlance and everything is that if you are slow, they will take it from you. If you don't know how to do ground right and fight for your rights, you will be left behind in the dust. Now, do you know that for this particular beatitude of Christ, Jesus was not making this up from his head. He was actually quoting an Old Testament prophet, which we can find in Psalm 37 verse 11. And I know most of us don't think of David as a prophet, but he actually was. Do you know that the person who Jesus quoted the most in his ministry was actually David, the psalmist, the Psalms, and even to the so much so to the point of even at his death, he quoted Psalms 22 when he said on the cross, "Elohim, Elohim, lama sabachthani," that is, my God, why have you forsaken me? So that's just a little segue. I wanted to just bring you, yes, that David truly was a prophet. And so back to the topic at hand. Let's take a look at Psalm 37 as a whole, and I'll just skim through a few verses and point out a few things to you. Psalm 37 says this: "Refrain from anger and turn from wrath. Do not fret, it leads only to evil. For those who are evil will be destroyed, but those who hope in the Lord will inherit the land. A little while and the wicked will be no more. Though you look for them, they will not be found, but the meek will inherit the land." So yeah, if you really are one of those people who are just looking at the way the world is and you can't bear it and you're thinking to yourself that when will this end? How can this be? Just this verse is just one of the verses that gives us peace. It just tells you that do not envy them. Do not think that they are getting one up on you when you see them living this way. You see, just like a green plant, it can look like it's flourishing right now, but in an instant it's gone. Well, I used to always tell my wife this thing, that the way some of these people live, we don't think they want to go to heaven. Because if there was actually a system where everything was perfect and was working, and God's system actually is a system that is guided by rules, I don't think they will be comfortable in a place like heaven. I don't think they'll be comfortable in the new earth. Forget it. These people they are loners. They are not the master of the land. So do not get weary when doing good, because in due time, you will reap the reward of your righteousness. Do not let them make you feel absurd for following the rules. Do not make them you think yourself a fool for doing the right thing. And that's the thing. One of the fruits of the Spirit is gentleness. In some older versions, you would find that word meekness. The word used there is praus. Praus, that's the Greek word used in this translation. What actually praus means is actually strength under control. The true definition of strength is backing out of a fight that you know full well that you would actually win.